The Samoan Islands possessed a large harbor that gained the attention of Germany, the United Kingdom, and the United States in the late 1890s. The harbor was a valued piece of land because of its location in the South Pacific Ocean. The tensions between the three powers resulted in the tragedy of the Second Samoan Civil War. Triumphantly, the United States won the war and was able to build a port for commercial and military ships, as well as export goods from the new American Samoa. From around 1895 to 1907, Germany had a large growth in its economy. The country's high job employment and rural area population, as well as low immigration rates, helped build the German Empire. The United States had been recovering from the Panic of 1893. The serious depression in the U.S. economy had ended just 2 years before its claim on American Samoa. The United Kingdom had little involvement in the fight for the islands. They would eventually receive a smaller chain of islands previously owned by Germany. The First Samoan Civil War was a division between the natives about who should be the next king of Samoa. The war lasted 8 years from 1886 to 1894. In result of the war, Mauleatoa Laupepa was restored as king until his death in 1898. Through the struggle of obtaining the much-wanted land, Germany, the United States, and the natives were all at a disagreement. Without a king once again, and the want for the newfound land, war broke out, starting the Second Samoan Civil War. In the Second Samoan Civil War, Mataafa Iosefo was supported by Germany and represented the western side of the islands. He was also elected to power after Laupepa's death. His election of power was an outrage for the natives on the island. Many believed that Mauleatoa Tanumafili should have power because he was the son of Laupepa. The U.S. Navy and British Royal Navy heard of the upset and landed their forces in Apia. Mataafa responded by sending forces to attack. This would be what led to the first battle of the war. About 155 were killed or wounded throughout the entire war. The Tripartite Convention of 1899 would be the conclusion of the Second Samoan Civil War. Germany had gained the western islands of Upolu, Savai, and the smaller islands of. These islands would be known as German Samoa. Eventually, German Samoa would claim independence in 1962, becoming the first small island country in the Pacific. To this day, it is no longer associated with Germany and is known as Samoa. The United Kingdom withdrew from the war when they received the Solomon Islands from Germany. The United States gained the island of Tutuila. This piece of the islands had the harbor, which was the big interest of all the colonial powers. The land was smaller than what Germany had gained, but was an overall victory because of the harbor. The new territory would be known as American Samoa. Even today, the U.S. still uses the port in American Samoa for their commercial and military ships.